It was time for a much-needed vacation, and 47 was in a tropical paradise. Diana had set this up for him, complimentary of the ICA. He hadn't been on vacation in a long time, not since the incident in Sapienza. This time, there would be no accidents. He was here to relax and kick back. He had promised himself no work and absolutely no gunfights. Unfortunately, someone on the island had other plans for him. The flight was long, so he asked the handler to take care of his luggage. The handler thought 47 had dropped it.
Excuse me, sir, I think you dropped something.
Even after he tried to explain to him that he had not dropped anything, and that it was in fact his personal luggage.
Hey, back off a bit, would ya?
After a brief and confusing exchange, the handler took 47's luggage and gave it to security.
Someone left this thing. Must have forgotten.
It's like he was invisible.
What the fuck?
Left this thing. That was his luggage. He asked the other guard where they were taking his suitcase.
I'm feeling, very vulnerable today, so can you, back off?
After getting no explanation from him, 47 followed his suitcase all the way to a security break room. He confronted the security guard about it, and his response was off-putting.
Oh, hey. Are you the guy from the website? Oh, no, okay.
This was such a weird situation. He just grabbed his suitcase and got out of there, completely unseen. Feeling confused and annoyed, he decided to go get the key to his room.
Mr. Reaper, welcome to Haven. Here is the key for your personal hut. It's the one behind you on the right.
The receptionist told 47 that there was a personal message from Miss Vetrova in his room. He couldn't contain his excitement and was bursting with giddy energy. He sprinted toward his room, running full speed. It was a love note, and her number was attached. Very calmly and coolly, 47 picked up the phone and dialed her number.
Miss Vetrova, I read your note.
Excellent.
After telling him that she found him very intriguing, she invited him to meet with her at the restaurant. 47 felt amazing. A date with a real person. She wanted him bad, and everyone knew it. He slipped into some more revealing clothes and gave himself a quick pep talk. Then, he blasted out of there, plowing through anyone in his path. This was more important than them, after all. 47 reduced his speed so that he didn't come off desperate or eager. He ordered some gin and took a seat. She started rambling on and on about some USB she lost or something. Then, it hit him. This wasn't a date. She was trying to hire him to find her USB. Was this some kind of joke, he thought? A test for her affection. Then she hit him with the ultimate gut punch.
Get away from me, you creep!
47 was devastated. It was all a ploy to get him to look for her stupid USB. He washed his hands and even changed his shirt for this. And all she wanted was to find her stupid DVD. 47 wouldn't simp for her. This was his vacation, and he was there to enjoy himself no matter what. He decided to say hello to the people staying next door to him, but the security guard just kept getting upset about it. After trying to explain to the guard that he was just trying to say hello, the guard threatened him.
I see you one more time, so help me.
After that, he made his way to the bar for some drinks and dancing. This was it. Piping hot sun, good music, and nice people. This is exactly what 47 came here for.
You are way too close to me and you're really freaking me out. Can you just leave me, please?
Yeah, no, get me this time, guys.
Have
I
you
know
never
you're
heard
behind this.
personal space?
Funny. What's going on?
Do you mind? You're really pissing me off. Can you just leave me alone?
What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, man. What is that? Hey, you guys.
Hey,
stop goofing around.
Crazy man. Stop that.
After attempting to mingle and dance, 47 realized that none of these people wanted to be friends with him. He was feeling sad and vulnerable. The people were all having fun, and they would not allow him to participate. Then he saw him, the most interesting man in the bar. 47 watched him from afar for hours. He took shots of rum and talked to a piece of paper. 47's curiosity burned him up inside. He had to know this man. Nervously, he walked up and introduced himself.
Can you smell it? I had beans, and I think they were off. Sorry.
This was all too hard to take for 47. Why? Why wouldn't anyone be his friend?
You're invading my personal space. Step the fuck back.
Get away from me, you creep!
Why was everyone calling him a creep? He had brushed and properly wiped today, so surely he smelled all right. He had even had his barcode touched up before he arrived.
Back off.
47 didn't know why they would call him such hurtful names. What had he done to deserve such disrespect, he thought. I'm not a creep, he cried. He wanted to teach them a lesson. He wanted to teach them all a lesson. And he could. He could take this axe, and he could make them all pay dearly. No. He pulled himself away from the axe. He was on vacation, and he had to get a hold of himself. He didn't want another incident. Not like at the spa in Japan. 47 wandered out to the pool bar. He needed to cool his jets because he was absolutely seething with anger. He thought it best if he tried to avoid people for a little bit. Then, he overheard a guy rambling on and on over the phone about how his company got a bunch of people hurt, and now he was in hiding. 47 felt like he was being tested. He wanted nothing more than to waste this guy mercilessly, but he knew he should just enjoy his vacation. After all, maybe this guy was a good man that just got caught up in some bad stuff. Maybe 47 and him could even become best friends one day.
Okay, let's imagine an invisible barrier between me and you that extends out to about an arm's length from me. Let's try and keep out of that zone. It's my personal space, understand?
Agent 47 couldn't contain himself any longer. He rigged the man's seat with explosives and waited for his moment to strike. After blowing the man sky high, 47 made a hasty retreat. After that, he headed over to the gym to blow off some energy, as he often found explosions really amp him up. After warming up a bit, the other man in the room starts insulting 47.
Have some breath mints, kinda need it, buddy.
He was able to ignore the man's death wish, remained calm and continued his exercises. But the man continued to insult 47.
Hey, you wanna stop that, please?
Maybe he was trying to dominate 47 in front of the lady. 47 moves away from the man and continues to focus on his exercises. That's when the man delivered a line that would completely seal his fate.
Hey, dude. If you didn't look like a loony, I'd kick your ass.
Agent 47 got in his face, calling him obscene names. Before the guy could say another word, 47 rocked him with a clean right hand. The woman was just collateral. He couldn't have her go and do a silly thing like call the police on him. He disposed of the bodies where no one would notice, and without alerting anyone, he slipped away from the scene.
Okay.
Find some place safe.
47 had messed up again. He was losing grip. His mask of peacefulness was slipping. The arrogant people of this rich island were breaking him down. He decided to go for a walk and try to calm himself. He was better than this. Trying to calm down and not let anyone see him cry, 47 walked around and took some pictures for a bit.
Ugh, get away from me, you creep!
Then, as he was having an engaging conversation with a gentleman about neckties and wristwatches,
What are you doing here? This is a restricted area.
security came and told him he had to leave the area. Why would those people call security on him? They were having such a great conversation, and 47 was just about to ask the gentleman if he wanted to be best friends.
Good job, sir. Just keep moving.
He went back to his hut and told the doorman all about what had happened.
Please get out of my face.
47 decided it was best to just relax and go watch some TV. However, there was only one channel and no remote control. This place had it in for him. He felt defeated and angry. None of it made any sense. Could this be a plot by Miss Vetrova to somehow lure him into working for her? Was she pushing 47 to his limits so that he would go find her stupid VCR? Just then, the doorman walked into his room and turned the TV off, right in front of him. It was the last straw. Miss Vetrova had landed a knockdown blow. 47 had no choice but to do her dirty work for her. After disposing of the doorman, 47 decided to go to the reception desk and ask about how he could get to the villa that Miss Vetrova told him about.
You don't find this awkward? Because I find it very awkward.
You are invading my personal space, sir.
The reception desk wasn't much help, and it was clear he was on his own. After walking for a brief time, 47 came across some private property. He decided it was best to expertly infiltrate it. Taking out the guards with ease and disabling the camera system. Still, he could not see any villas. He needed to find it. He needed to get Miss Vetrova's stupid ATV, so she would leave him alone. The situation was dire. To get a better look around, 47 climbed a radio tower, and there it was, his ticket to a real vacation. Within that house was his freedom, his salvation. He could finally rid himself of this curse Miss Vetrova had put on him. 47 tried asking the guards if he could go take an emergency dump inside the villa, but was quickly turned away because bald men apparently weren't permitted inside. His plan B for entry was a work platform next to the wall he used to climb over with. 47 made his way around to the back of the villa, then, like a cat, snuck his way across the grounds and into the basement. Just as he got to the door, 47 was met with an employee exiting. Before the employee could alert anyone, he blasted him in the guts and knocked him out cold. The basement went deep underground, and the guy 47 put in the cupboard was wearing a lab outfit of some sort. This was no normal basement. Finally, 47 reached the end of the stairs and an authorized personnel-only area. It was a massive digital mainframe of some sort, and he knew it was the perfect place to look for Miss Vetrova's stupid VHS. Using his stealth, 47 made his way deeper into the mainframe. Immediately, he overheard a woman talking on the phone about the USB. She had apparently already found it and was calling Miss Vetrova to come and get it. 47 was furious. Miss Vetrova had already hired someone to find the stupid UFC. Why was she sending him here to find it as well? It was clear she was double-crossing him, trying to ruin his life by manipulating him into working on his vacation and wasting his time. All this effort. Why him? Why now? He would not be fooled anymore. Becoming completely enraged, 47 smashed the USB to bits. "Let's see you listen to your songs now," he proclaimed. He was an unchained animal. There was no holding back now. He was going to fight for this vacation if he had to die for it. 47 became blood-hungry and reckless, poisoning the air conditioning and destroying property. His blood boiled. He ripped parts off the mainframe. "They should have never let me sneak in here," he thought. Then he heard it. The security was calling administrators to come and fix what he had done. Miss Vetrova was one of them, and she was on her way here. 47 had checkmated her. She would never see this coming, and he would have his revenge. He strapped the desk with explosives and patiently waited for his chance to strike. Then finally she arrived. 47 hid in the shadows, quietly giggling with excitement. With the push of a button, his problems were finally gone. He had done it. No more USB and no more Miss Vetrova. 47 could finally enjoy his vacation in peace. Promptly, he exited the villa, telling the very first man he saw all about what had just happened.
Listen, it's nothing personal, but could you just back the hell off?
47 was on wobbly legs, stunned by what the man had just said. How could he be this rude? Miss Vetrova's power over these people was gone, and they could be themselves again. 47 gunned the fisherman down just to be safe. Then, it happened again.
Get away from me, you creep. You creep. Creep.
Another person called him a creep. He had lost count. Even after getting rid of Miss Vetrova, these people still hated him. Perhaps Miss Vetrova really did just want her USB back, and this was all in his head. Perhaps Agent 47 truly was a creep, with a stinky breath, after all, and that is why nobody liked him. Agent 47 lost himself in the realization and began gunning people down in total embarrassment. He didn't want any of them to see him like this, shooting anyone that laid eyes on him. It was clear he needed this. Maybe no vacation is ever complete without some gunfights and explosions after all. Agent 47 would eventually get over his embarrassment soon, and good recreational hobbies, like target practice, can really help take your mind off things. 47 always felt better after firing his pistol. Now he could finally return to his room and have some cocktails, even though he ended up shooting everyone, completely destroying the island mainframe and blowing up a bunch of things. This vacation was actually a total success for 47 compared to his previous ones. Now, he could finally just relax and forget all about being called a creep. If you like this video, consider subscribing and possibly giving it a thumbs up. It would mean the world to me and 47. Thanks for watching.